This is Flash Fiction Friday, Episode 30, What Really Happens in the Bermuda Triangle, by Samuel King. Read for you by Samuel King. There it was again. And another ship has sunk into the Bermuda Triangle. Dean had heard this on the news 17 times in the past couple weeks. "It's the sharks, I tell ya," his grandpa had said, saying how this all started when the shark population decreased. He always was a big conspiracy theorist. But sharks couldn't sink boats. So what did this? Aliens? Wormholes? Those were common theories that the community had thought of. Dean had a couple ideas of his own, on the less crazy side, such as high-pressure airbursts or gas bubbles rising up from the ocean. It bothered Dean to not know. If only someone could get some footage of what really happened out there. Then the world would know. He would do it. He could prove it was just something natural, or be the first to capture aliens on tape. Whichever it was, he would be famous for it. He decided to tell his parents about it. They said he shouldn't do it, but he was 21, he could make his own decisions. So he picked a date, July 27th, and prepared. He rented a boat, bought a waterproof streaming camera, a laptop, and several other things. He spent a lot of money, but he would get more than double back after this, right? So what he spent now didn't matter. After weeks of anticipation, the day came. The camera was set to stream recorded video, the boat was ready, and it was time to go. Following the map, he steered the boat for hours after leaving the coastline. He wasn't too far away from the triangle to begin with, so it wouldn't be much longer. Finally, he passed through the borderline of the equilateral death zone. "Yes!" Dean yelled, soon remembering he had no crew, so that was pointless. He expected the sky to get darker or something climactic to happen, but it just looked like more ocean. After several more hours of boring sailing, it got dark. He was super tired, so he set the ship to autopilot and went below deck to sleep. At about 2:30 in the morning, Dean woke to a loud noise. He looked around. Water was spilling in through all sides of the boat. How could he have gone to sleep? He might have just ruined his chances of finding something. He ran to grab his camera before the water got to him. He just managed to grab it when he felt muscular arms grip him and pull him under the water. He awoke in a dark cavern, the sounds of dripping water creating a sort of beat. He was soaked and bound by his hands and feet. "Help!" he yelled. "Someone help me!" Then he heard voices. "Hey, he's awake!" The room lit up as 3 sharks with muscular arms and legs walked in. Grandpa was right? "Are you sure he'll work?" one of them said. "He's kind of scrawny." "Maybe, but we need as many as we can to bring up the population. He will have to do." "Have to do? Do what?" "Well, bite him already." One of them walked over, took off his bindings, and chomped down on him. He screamed instinctively, but there was no pain or blood, though he felt different somehow. He looked down at where his arms should be, but there were fins instead. He was a shark! He was about to cry out in agony, but was picked up and tossed into the water. Thank you for listening to Flash Fiction Friday.